Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Heat Override, and I'm back to bring the pain for Married with DFS. Yo, Chrissy's got a little bit of stuff. She's a little tied up tonight. She's at work, so we're going to get through this one really fast. I'm going to post the lineups tomorrow, like I said, like usual, my whole write-up. Let's get to it! What's up, everybody? How you doing today? Well, it's another one of those episodes, and it is going to be a great one. Last week was awesome. Finally, no injuries hit. Everybody hit. I had Mike Evans in every single damn lineup. It was great. I hope all of you did too that listen. I'm working hard for all of you to give those plays. You know, a lot of people were on Mike Evans, but what put me on when he was priced below Godwin? And then, of course, everything, went from there. But that being said, we have to also think about other things like this week. And that's right. We gotta bring the pain again, people. So this is going to be week 4, DraftKings Classic Sunday only. Meat and potatoes. I ain't shitting you guys. You nothing. All right? Quarterback. Mahomesmania. He's at Detroit, 7,500. This dude's getting it done. Like what? Okay, so that was his ceiling last week. It was like 388. Detroit can play really good football, but the Chiefs are going to be really fast on that turf. And we're going to get to a couple other Chiefs in this write-up. You'll know that. Number 2, it's Phillip Rivers, 6,200. Easy matchup with Miami. I just don't see him playing the whole game, but he might. He might. If Miami keeps it close, you could get 2, 3, 4 touchdowns out of Rivers. And I don't know what's going on with this whole Melvin Gordon situation, so we'll talk about that when we get there. Number 3, we're going to do Russell Wilson. This dude just constantly gets it done. 6,100. He's at Arizona. He ain't going to let the new start Russell Wilson, a.k.a. Kyler Murray, come up in there and own him. He's going to go show that boy how he's going to play. Plus, Seattle got kind of punked. They had a chance to beat the Saints, and they fumbled that away. Ooh, yeah! So, number 4, a lot of people are on Jacoby Brissett, 5,400. Great price. Great matchup. He's throwing the ball. Indy shows that they can move. They're playing decent defense. They're a solid team. They definitely could take that division. Number 5, a lot of people are also on Kyle Allen. After those touchdowns, he's at 5,200. Great price at Houston, but I'm a little scared. People, sometimes prices aren't just there for a reason. Plus, I was able to work in Mahomes on a few lineups. Get one of those. Let's move over to running back. Dalvin Cook, I don't care. Number 1, I don't care about being at Chicago. That just means run the ball. This dude's getting it. They get near it. Chicago ain't that good. Vikings have a decent defense. They can work it out. Number 2, it's Christian McCaffrey, but 8,800. I want to stay away. But he's going to get a lot of the work in. That's just hard to pass up sometimes. Number 3, who gets a lot of work? Mark Ingram. I think Baltimore is going to destroy the Browns. 6,600. You've seen what Mark Ingram has been able to do all season long. There's no reason you shouldn't have a couple lineups with Mark Ingram in it. Number 4, Leonard Fournette. This dude, seriously, has been getting it done in the passing game and the running game, but he's not getting the touchdowns. He's just keeping you right there. So around $6,000, I guess that's what you can get. This is the week he's going to get a touchdown. Lock that. Number 5, Kerryon Johnson, 5,400. That's hard to ignore. Matt Stafford's going to be trying to gun in this game. And Kerryon can run on this Chiefs defense. So he should really, really, really get the ball a lot. And he's been sneaking in some winning lineups. Had him in last week as well. So it worked out for me. Wide receivers. I'm just going to do this number tie. Julio and Hopkins. Go whatever way you want. 78, 77. They're getting targets. Hopkins hasn't been too hot as recently, so you want to be kind of wary about that. Number 2, Keenan Allen at Miami. 7,600. They finally bumped him up. They knew that was criminal. They had him at 7,000 last week. So they got him at 76. You can still get him in your lineup. It was a little harder because a lot of the weak talent down there around the $4,500 in receiver, I just don't really want to mess with 2 of those guys. So number 3, Adam Thielen. He's at Chicago. Yes, they're going to be covering. Cousins don't care, man. Cousins is throwing this ball. This is going to be a really, really tough game. I think Minnesota can pull this one out. 6,600 is a great price also for a receiver that gets a lot of targets. We'll see what happens. My number 4 is going to be a lot of people's number 1. Sterling Shepard, 5,800. Got targets, got yards. I don't see it slowing down. I mean, they're at home. They are at home. And this is it for them. So, get him in your lineup. He helps with salary relief. And if you don't like it, bump down to DJ Moore. DJ Moore had an off week last week, but he will be back this week. He's going to have to get it. This could be a shootout. So if that happens, then you want somebody in that shootout that's around 56. And that is not a bad price. Moving over to tight end, he's just always number 1. It's Travis Kelce, 7,200. He's at Detroit. Number 2, Evan Ingram, simply getting it done. He's going to get the targets, 5,700. That feels better than that 7,200. Delaney Walker has a great matchup, 4,800. Don't doubt, man. I'm not going to say Tennessee's a great team, but he's going to get it. Number 4, Will Dissly. Everybody and their grandmother is going to be playing Will Dissly. 3,600, great price. They're at Arizona. Arizona just can't guard a tight end right now. So that's the way it's going to go. Number 5, with Godwin being out or, shaking up, I don't really know what's going to happen with him. I think he might be game time decision. I haven't really looked at it since I was doing my write-up and planning the show. I'm going to say O.J. Howard. Those targets got to go somewhere. The Rams like to blitz a little bit, leaves the open of the field right there. And you can find O.J. Howard right there. So, Winston is going to be under pressure the whole game. Check downs are where it's going to be. 3,900. I'm going to play a little more Dissly, though. Defense, number 1, Chargers, because they're playing Miami. 3,800. Whatever. I'm going to go spin off of that. Number 2, LA Rams. I think Rams smash at home. 3,500 is a great price. Number 3, Ravens. Smash at home. 3,200. So between the Rams and the Ravens, I've worked a little bit in. Houston, they can shut down, Kyle Allen and win this game straight outright. They're at home. They've had some tough losses this year. We'll see what happens. Lions, 2,200. What if? What if the Lions can slow that game down? Play hard-nosed defense, give up what they can, keep it to field goals, run with Johnson. 2,200. Every week, the Lions do score decently, but it's not good enough to win you a lot of money. But if you're going big and you need that extra $1,000 to come off of the Ravens, there you go. All right. Players that bring the pain. Ooh, yeah. Bring the pain. So, it's going to be Dalvin Cook. He's just simply getting it done. Mark Ingram, simply getting it done. And Patrick Mahomes, simply getting it done. These players are scoring touchdowns. They're just giving you yards, targets. It's just, you're getting it all, man. And Mark Ingram's really going to kill. He's going to kill tomorrow, man. He's so going to do it. That's what the Ravens do. They kind of beat you up, and then they come at you with Ingram. And anytime it's close to the end zone, it's always Ingram. Should have went more in on him. He was there, and a lot of people did have him a lot higher than I did, though. So that's why he never really fell to me. Let's get over to the superheaters. O.J. Howard. It's time for him to wake up. Yes, against my Rams, but the Rams still smash. Sterling Shepard, oh boy, he's heating up, and Fournette scores that touchdown. Yep, got it. Let's roll the players to watch. Daniel Jones, 5,300. Everybody in their grandma going to be on him. Case Keenum, hey, you know what? 4,900. He can get it done, man. Case could get it done. The Giants were exposed last week, so maybe a couple passes go long. You never know. Flacco, 4,600. Who would play Flacco? Or would you play Flacco? I don't know. Josh Allen is always a play, but the hoodie's going to dial up a defense for him. It's going to stop him 5,600. A little scared about that game. All right, Austin Eckler and Gordon. Eckler's 8,000. Gordon's now going to play because of injuries to the running back. Eckler's still going to get a lot of the volume, but you know what? This is one of those games where both of them can score. I just don't want to really put that on my lineup. If they go for 2 touchdowns, then look, I'm wrong. But I don't want to play. That scares me, okay? And there's other places to spend that money. That's a lot of money still. I mean, heck, Mark Ingram is way cheaper. Josh Jacobs, 5,100. I mean, he's getting it done. Darrell Williams, 4,700. I mean, if injury happens to Shady McCoy again, but right now, McCoy is starting, so you have to be worried about that. And, I mean, he's also in these lineups. I don't know if I want to play with that whole Gallman train. Whatever, 4,600. You know, Carlos Hyde, that's just like Gallman, 4,300. Peyton Barber, 4,300. Don't forget about Devonta Freeman. He is getting the carries. He's just not getting the touchdowns, not getting over 100 yards because they're throwing a lot. $5,000. He's at home, man. They have a breakout game. He'll go get the ball a lot. He can win a lot of money with a $5,000 running back. Sammy Watkins, 6,700. He's getting the targets. He's getting the catches. It's only time before he breaks free. Stephon Diggs, 5,500. This guy is better than 5,500. I think this, I did write up Thielen because he's got a great price. If you come out around that Stephon Diggs area, hop on that train. Marvin Jones or Golladay, I don't know. Pick it. Galladay's been scoring more. Marvin came out last game. Both. You could probably start both receivers. That game could be a shootout. It's a lot. Demarcus Robinson for the Chiefs, 5,200. Marquise Brown, Hollywood, 58, looking good. Don't forget about David Johnson. He's just not getting over 100 yards. He's getting like 60 receiving and maybe 70 rushing and flip-flop that. 6,800, I don't want to play with that. Don't forget about Derrick Henry, 6,300. LaShawn McCoy, 5,600. Like last week, 2 touchdowns. That pays off. And don't forget about Will Fuller. A few times when I was going big with some big plays, Will Fuller came out around 4,500. Woo! All right, everybody. Yes. I'm happy you hanged in. You got in there. You got through it. Now, let's get to it. Yeah. Here's some little lineups for you. It's going to be nice and easy. You can also go to FanDuel and check out, because the lineups are going to be interchangeable. That's the one thing. I give you the DraftKings pricing, but most of the time you can make the same teams on both sites with my write-up. That's how it rolls. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go for a solid lineup. Quarterback, Phillip Rivers, 6,200. LaShawn McCoy, 5,600. Dalvin Cook, 8,300. Adam Thielen, 6,600. Sterling Shepard, 5,800. Will Fuller, 4,500. Will Dissly, 3,600. Leonard Fournette, 6,000. Ravens defense, 3,200. Yes, I don't really want to stack against the Bears, so you can flip-flop that Thielen. There's a lot of good receivers around there. If you want to go up or down in defense, you could go from there too. Let's move over to a sneaky little lineup. Yep, Daniel Jones, 5,300. Mark Ingram, 6,600. Dalvin Cook, 8,300. Tyler Lockett, 6,300. Sterling Shepard, 5,800. Zach Pascal, Hilton's out, 4,500. Will Dissly, 3,600. Leonard Fournette, 6,000. Rams defense. You have the Rams. You got the Ravens. You got a lot of defenses between 3,600, 3,700. You have about $400 left over there with that lineup. So you could go anywhere in those defense. Now let's just get to the power. Mahomes, 7,500. Ingram, 6,600. Fournette, 6,000. Thielen, 66. Lockett, 63. Fuller, 45. Dissly, 36. Kerryon Johnson, 5,400. Rams defense. That's how we do it, everybody. Yeah. Woo! Bring the pain! All right. I hope all of you have a pleasant day tomorrow. I hope all of your lineups are in the green. Let's get it done. If you have any questions, hit me up on my Facebook at Married with DFS. Also on Twitter at Married with DFS. Ooh, yeah. Let's get it. Let's end it. Look out for them lineups. Yeah!